Hey guys, what's going on? Russo here bringing you guys another squad builder today, and today we have that informed Palacio squad that most of you guys have been wanting to see ever since I did come out with a review on him last Friday. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, go ahead and check that out. He's an absolutely phenomenal player. I am giving away what I do think about him already because I did already in my player review, and he is just such a phenomenal player to play with. But here's the squad that I did end up using him with, and I really did enjoy this squad. Very cool hybrid. I really did like it. So go ahead and starting off at the goalkeeper position, we do have Diego Alves from Brazil, who plays for Valencia in the Liga BBVA, and this guy is an absolute stud. 91 defense, 90 reflexes, 72 handling, 57 speed, 74 kicking, and 75 positioning. A very good goalie for only 1,700 coins. Probably one of the best in, most used goalies in the game. He is on every Brazilian team, and I would say he is probably better than like a Joe Hart or something like that. He is just absolutely phenomenal, guys. Nothing gets by this guy. So going and starting off at our first center back, we do have Yunus Kabul from the Tottenham Hotspurs in the Barclays Premier League, guys. 77 pace, 80 defense, and then 83 heading. A very good center back, very pacey, and plays some great defense with 80 defense, as you can see right there. I did end up scoring 3 goals with him with his heading. He does have 83 heading off of corner kicks, and he does stand 6'3", so he is pretty tall. So very good player, and as most of you guys know, you've probably played with him. He is a phenomenal player when he does sprint and play defense, because he is very fast. He tends to catch up with a lot of people, and he can head the ball in from corners, head the ball in when anybody else crosses it for the other team, and he is just a very good player, especially in a 3-back when you guys have only 3 defensemen. You need a little bit of the more pacey backs on the left and the right side for your center back. So very good player. Really truly enjoyed playing with him as well. So moving on to the next center back, we do have Adil Rami to partner him up with the French nationality link up right there. 54 pace, guys, 84 defense, and 84 heading. Now most of you guys might be wondering, why you chose Rami with only 54 pace. He is a great defender, guys. He's very solid in the backfield. Don't write him off because of his pace. His 84 defense is very good, and he's also very good on corners. I actually didn't score any goals with him in this squad, but I have used him before and have scored a plentiful amount of goals with him before. I believe I actually scored 4 in one squad builder, so that's about 10 games or so. So very good from the backfield. But here's one of the players that I've been wanting to try out since the start of Ultimate Team. We do have Sergio Ramos, the Real Madrid center back. 79 pace, 84 defense, and 88 heading. Absolutely killer stats, guys. Phenomenal. 3-star weak foot and 3-star skin moves, which is pretty cool as well, and did run me 119,000 coins, but I definitely would say he was worth it. He was very solid in the backfield, and just an absolutely phenomenal player to play with. So moving on to the left mid, guys, we have the informed Jose Enrique from Liverpool, the Spaniard. 85 pace, 78 dribbling, 67 shooting, 81 defense, 80 passing, and 74 heading. 2-star weak foot and the 3-star skill moves, and a very good defense, seeing that he is, he is originally a left back, but got his inform as a left mid for Liverpool, which is definitely pretty cool. I love when defensemen get really cool informs, and he's kind of an extra defender because he does have that high defensive work rate, I do believe, and he also has 81 defense as well. So a very good player to play with in kind of the 4th back when you do play with him. So moving on to the first center mid, we have Boro Valero. Very good team, a very good player, guys. 62 pace, 80 dribbling, 75 shot, 66 defense, 86 passing, and 59 heading. 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, and fits my playstyle perfectly. Played with him a few games ago, or a few teams ago actually, and he was just an absolutely phenomenal player. Absolutely loved using him, and a very good passing, very good, mind on the ball, very good football knowledge, and I loved using him to feed the strikers to get the ball. So moving on to the next center, we do have Paul Pogba, the Juventus Frenchman. 72 pace, 82 dribbling, 74 shooting, 74 defense, 72 pace, excuse me guys, not 74 defense, 80 passing, and 80 heading. Wow, a little bit of a mouthful there, but to have stats like that for a 77 overall rated is absolutely insane. If you guys didn't catch that, I did end up paying around 4,700 coins for him, but he does typically go for 6,000 coins. So I did get him in an open bid, which was definitely lucky, but he does run about 1,500 coins more than that. So moving on to the right mid, guys, we do have the informed Eric Lamela. Absolutely great player. 83 pace, 89 dribbling, which is crazy, 76 shooting, 43 defense, 75 passing, and 65 heading. Most notably as well, the 5-star skill moves. Didn't do too much for me on the right mid position. Would definitely more recommend him in a right forward or a right winger position. Typically not the right mid because he doesn't really get involved in the offense too much, but nonetheless very good on the ball, very good passing. So moving on to the center forward, guys, we have Edinson Cavani, the striker from Napoli. 85 pace, 77 dribbling, 83 shooting, 64 defense, 66 passing, and 84 heading. A very good player, one of my favorite favorite players to play with on Ultimate Team. As most of you guys have known, I have used him in a few squads here and there. Started off playing with him on FIFA 12 and absolutely fell in love with how he played and just how he finishes on the ball. And his pace isn't that bad. It is only 85 pace. But it's not that bad at all. He runs a lot faster than that, because I know a lot of people like to use more pacey players, the 90 above, kind of the Brazilians, kind of that type of thing. And most of you guys would probably want to use like a Barbo in a center forward for a Serie A team. But Edinson Cavani made a pretty good center forward. I would definitely more recommend him, though, at the striker position because of his high defensive work rate. He was kind of lost sometimes. He did kind of go back towards the center mid position. Got as far back into the penalty box sometimes, which I have no idea why my center forward is going that far back. But nonetheless, guys, he's a very good player. Beautiful little touch right here. You guys are going to see right off the one hop and right into the goal. Absolutely fantastic goal right there from Cavani. A great player to play with and one of my favorites. So moving on to the first striker, guys, we do have the regular Luis Suarez converted to a striker from a center forward. Now, originally, guys, I was going to have this as the inform, but on the day that I built the Palacio squad, and since I wanted to come out with the review as soon as I could, the inform was going for about 1 million coins at that point, which is absolutely insane. I do not think any card is really worth that, but he is an absolutely phenomenal player. Suarez, as you guys can see, go ahead and read over his stats. 89 dribbling, 81 pace, and the 83 shooting are just some notable stats. But Suarez has become one of my favorite players in the past week to play with on Ultimate Team, if not my favorite. He is just absolutely phenomenal on the ball. He does everything you want a striker to do. I haven't even paired him up with someone at being Suarez as the center forward. I can't even imagine how good he would play in a 4-2-3-1 setting with two really nice cams and then a striker. He is just such a good player, and I did play with this inform. You guys saw the review I had on him a few days ago, and he was just an absolutely phenomenal player for me. I fell in love with Suarez, and he is so good. Now, most of you guys might say, why do you really like him? He's not very fast. Guys, his physical attributes are amazing in game. He has great acceleration, great everything. I mean, look at the runs that this guy makes. He has such good knowledge on the ball. His finishing is absolutely fantastic. That was in the second minute, making a beautiful run like that, and beautiful example right there. What an amazing little chip shot. Using the rain to my advantage. As you guys can see, it is raining, so the ball was kind of a little bit slippery, but he's very fast. He can outrun the defense, and once the ball really gets on his strong foot, even his weak foot, it is just a goal lasso automatically. You just saw the shot power that he just had. Just absolutely brilliant. Makes fantastic runs. Has very good ball control, very good dribbling. Just an overall solid player, and for only 20,000 coins, you guys are getting a bargain. So moving on to the striker, and you guys know who this is. We do have the inform Rodrigo Palacio, and I've been wanting to try this guy out forever. This guy, his stats just are absolutely amazing. His stats just amaze me so much. Absolutely, they're just incredible. 89 pace, 87 dribbling, 84 shooting, 47 defense, 80 passing, and 68 heading. 3-star weak foot and the 4-star skill moves. I did pay around 203,000 coins. Ended up selling mine on for about 210,000. So not too bad of a profit loss right there. I probably did lose a few K due to EA tax, but nonetheless, guys, he was well worth it. He was phenomenal. Absolutely a blast to play with. I've been wanting to try out his right forward card at right wing or right mid forever. Typically I would probably have him at the right forward or the right wing position just because he's more involved in the offense, and but he is just such a phenomenal player, guys. I really did love playing with him, and I'm finally glad that I did get the chance. His inform for an 84, guys, his stats are just insane, and you guys saw the review. If you didn't, go ahead and check that out. It's a very good review, very in-depth on how good Palacio plays. I really thought he was awesome. I thought he was phenomenal. Some people actually didn't like him. Not entirely sure why, but I really did. His acceleration is great. He's very small, and I really like these smaller players on Ultimate Team, as most of you guys know, because most of you guys know that I always talk about the smaller players. Even he can head the ball. He's just an all-around great player. Really fun to play with. Unfortunately, his regular card, like I said, does come at the right forward, not the striker position, so it's a little bit unfortunate in that aspect. And he's very strong for only being, I think it was 5'8" or 5'9", so he can definitely control the ball, get the ball away from the defenders, and just basically do everything you want. And pair him up with Suarez, you got a really solid, striker that's not very fast, who can finish the ball, and then you got a very pacey one who can finish as well. So very good, solid team, especially with Cavani up there. So thank you guys for watching so much. I definitely hope you guys did enjoy this Palacio squad builder. Any likes are definitely appreciated. If we go for 100 likes, guys, that would be awesome. You guys, the support you've been showing me has been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do for me. I really do mean that. But until next time, guys, this has been Russo, and have a good one.